Well, hello there, Libra. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady Jay, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 7th through the 13th of September. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and if a Libra is your sun, moon, or rising, you are in the right place. I also want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. It matters so much, and I appreciate every single one of you. I love you guys. The other thing, of course, is that I have messages from my better angels. My better angels would like to talk to you about how we're all in this together. We are a group. We are a posse. We are not doing any of this life thing by ourselves. And the more we lift up the people in our community instead of squashing them down, the fact is we can rise up together and be in a really good position. The other thing is, if we don't kind of get on board with some of that, we're going to have some issues with basically, the Earth itself is going to be doing some stuff that we need to be super ready for, because things are going to get a little bumpy, all right? Be aware of that. We need to be ready. We need to have a go bag. We need to be prepared, all right? So whatever comes your way, wherever you are in the country, there could be some issues that will make you feel a little less than settled, shall we say. All right. Now then, the final message for you is that we need to let illusions go, whether we're wearing masks ourselves or looking at other people through rose-colored glasses. We need to let it all fade and check them out with clear eyes. Whether it's ourselves or others, we want to make sure that we are paying attention to who we are and what we're projecting to the universe and being more authentic. All right? Very cool stuff. I want to talk briefly about my little game we're playing that we're going to play Name the Turtle. So here he is. He's very cute. He's a little wooden turtle. He lives on the table. He's here all the time. I think he took a month off a while ago. But the fact is, he's back and he wants a name. And we're going to be doing the actual vote on the final week of September. So be sure to check in the description box on the final week of September, where all the names will be listed and everybody can start voting. I appreciate the one and the all of you, because I wanted everybody to be able to start, keep on voting. It's going to be great through August into September. All right. Thank you so much for that little bit of housekeeping. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and look at the cards. All right. So, ta-da. Yep, he lives right there today. So, we have the 3 cards from the overview video. Oh, your guiding card for the month is the 5 of Cups. Yes. So the 5 of Cups wants you to remember all the lessons you've learned in past relationships, not just the bad lessons, but the good ones too. So we've learned good things, and we can apply those to current relationships and be the very best person we are in this relationship or whatever relationships you're in now, and really do very good things. Okay, cool. Now, finally, let's go ahead and get a mystery card picked out from this beautiful Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. Which one is it for you this particular week? Huh. All right, take this one. All right, so all right. So we're going to set this card aside over here so that it will be ready for us at the end of this video, and we'll go ahead and reveal it, and it will help clarify what's going on. Now we're going to use the Tarot of the Abyss to go ahead and add more information for this particular week. All right, so what we have here is we're starting out with the 3 of Cups, showing that there is going to be a gathering of some sort. This could be of you and your friends, you and your family, or it could be a little bit of chosen family, right? So whoever this is, it's all about love and joy and acceptance and celebration, right? We're celebrating. We might be celebrating what happened last week because you were put in charge of something after you made made yourself known as a person who wanted that. Well done. So we're celebrating that. There will be this gentleman who's very particular about how he likes things done. He likes things just so. He may be in support of you in this situation, and also a person who is able to support you in some other way. Maybe he says, oh, here, let me get you like a plaque, or let me make you something that will help you do better with your project. I think he wants to support you in some way, and it's going to be super kind of cool. I think you'll like having that person in your world. And we have judgment. So judgment is taking place here, showing that you're needing to be careful about how much you let this person, they may start out with, oh, here, let me make you something to go on your desk. And then he'll be like, wait a minute, let me help you, like, figure out a filing system. Let me figure out, like, wait a minute, dude, you need to stay in your lane, okay? I love you, but you need to stay in your lane. So be aware that it will be a moment for you to create a boundary, but you'll need to use tact and care in how you choose to be aware of how you limit their exposure and interest. It could, if it's a bunch of physical stuff they're offering, you might be like, cool, 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 whatever, and then you just figure out how many of those things you actually want to use and set the other ones off to one side, because you don't have to use them all. But without having to have that conversation. But you could just have a conversation that says, look, I only need da-da-da, thanks, and then leave it at that. But love you. Okay, so you will be using your good decision-making skills there also. What's blocking you? We talked about your karmic lessons are blocked, so you're not making any major decisions. It's not a karmic lesson how to deal with this person. It's just something that's going on, and you shouldn't worry about your karma right now. The tower is blocked, so nothing is falling together, nor is it falling apart. So everything's just kind of plodding along at a nice, easy, slow pace, and I think that that's probably a good thing for a minute, because sometimes things speed up too much. The Seven of Pentacles is showing that extra money, lots of extra money laying around, is not really happening either. So you're not living on tuna and top ramen, but you're not living la vida loca either. So be aware that you're definitely in a position to take good care of yourself. And you're not going to overspend right now. You're going to be cautious with your finances. So let this person do what they need to that could benefit your financial situation. If you need a bunch of stuff, office supplies, you can let them get the office supplies, but you don't need to get all busy with the nonsense. You know what I mean? Don't spend your own money, okay? That's not where you want to go with that. This card here is talking about how your solution is to talk to each person around you one at a time, so that you can convince them individually about what you want, all right, and what you need, and they will individually become on point with you. They will want to help you and support you. That is very cool. There will be empowering information brought to you this week as part of your solution. You're like, oh, cool, 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 cool. Okay, so there's a whole program that's set up that you know, they're going to hand you something that's like, oh, this is all you needed, and it's already half done for you, or 3/4 of the way done. You don't have to do all the heavy lifting on this project. It's already partially done. So you just come in and clarify, clean up, and fix what's left, and it'll be ready to go sooner than you think. So you're already getting a jump on the project with whatever this empowering information will be. Love that for you. That is good news. And of course, the Six of Swords showing that now that you're going to be in charge, you actually can help other people with your power at this time. You're like, oh, cool. Excellent. Now I can bring so-and-so over and da-da-da-da-da. I'm not wasting my money on other things, my budget on 3/4 of this project. I only need, so I can bring this specialist over, this buddy of mine who's a total specialist in this area. Yay, he was looking for a new gig, so we'll bring that person over, and it'll help them at the same time as I'm able to help others. And that's, you're going to use your power. It's beautiful to help other people. Good job. All right, you're working it out. It's going to be great. Once again, don't tell everybody that the project is already like 3/4 done or something like that. It's not their business. Just step in and clean up the mess. It'll be great. What do we need from this Mystic Forest Oracle cards for you, Libra? There it is. All right. You are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough, now and always. Well, there's really beautiful things that happen when we stop trying to fix ourselves, because we acknowledge that maybe we're not broken, and you're not. We spend a lot of time pushing and shoving and toying with ourselves, saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, da 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 da. And the fact is, we should ourselves to death. We really need to calm down and be kind to that person, that little, I guess somebody else told me once, what would happen if you talked to other people the way you talk to yourself? And that always makes me stop in my tracks. So be kind to yourself like you are kind to other people. And I think that's an opportunity, because you are complete. I love that. Okay, let's get this mystery card, huh? Ooh, the Three of Pentacles. Lovely. Three of Pentacles shows that other people are noticing you and appreciating what you're working on, and they're plotting and planning other opportunities for you, but they haven't necessarily told you yet that you're on the block for these new opportunities, and that's very exciting. Okay, so keep that in mind. I think that's going to be very helpful. All right, so let's put this card down right here. Nice. You need a pocket full of rocks. Ooh, cool. So we have clear quartz, which is actually an all chakra stone. So it works all the way through the body, all the way. See how clear that is? Wow. Yeah, so I want you to understand that clear quartz is really all about clarity in every area of your life. We were talking about losing the illusions, right? So this is an opportunity for you to step through, use clear quartz to help you see things more clearly. It will help you tremendously, okay? Blue apatite is a really yummy healing stone that is terrific for your voice, for you're going to be using healing words when you're talking to people. This is a fifth chakra stone, all about your voice box and your throat. We want you to definitely heal other people where you talk to them, when you say things to them, when you're talking to him, and trying to be careful, using good judgment in the moment, and how you work this out with this person who's trying to be of service in some way. And I feel like he's coming from a place of love, but you may have to make a little boundary, and so just be gentle and cautious as you do it. Use healing words. Not remember what you would have wanted to hear yourself if you were doing what he was doing, and let that sink in and roll around and figure it out how to talk to them better. Sapphire, well, sapphire is here. Now it's playing in your sixth chakra because it was down in your voice. Now it's up here in your third eye, where it usually lives, in your sixth chakra. And it's telling us that, of course, what is the vision of who you're going to be, where you're going to be, but also what it will be, how it affects the cosmos. I mean, what? Right. So you're cosmically inspired as to see what kind of I mean, it's crazy to think that each individual human being has an energetic imprint on the cosmos, but you do. You leave a ripple effect that radiates off this planet in whatever way you choose it. So you can choose good ways or not so good ways. So keep that in mind. All right, we're going to put these rocks down here. All right. Some people have a bigger ripple than others, so just keep that in mind also. All right. Very nice. Libra, what a week. My goodness, I see a lot of good possible things happening here. I think that it's going to be much nicer than I know that it's been a little bit of an intense situation, but you're stepping up and moving forward in a very pleasant way. There will be surprises as you move through it, and that's good. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you can carry them if you like. If you want to carry something else, that's totally cool. Comment below. Let me know what you got. I'm into the conversation. And speaking of comments, we're going to be naming this beautiful little turtle. I would love for you to add add your choice for a name to the list, or be prepared to come back and vote at the final week of September, and we will definitely be ready to go, okay? I think it's going to be super fun. All right, excellent. Thank you for your help with that little thing. If you haven't looked in the description box below, there's all kinds of fun things happening down there. All the decks that I'm using are listed where you can go to Amazon or Etsy and pick them up. And then you can also go down and find a list of all the fairs that I go to, so you can find out where I'll be on the planet. Come on out to a Ren fair and see me. And we'll do a private reading, and it'll be super fun. And then if you can't do that, I totally get it. There's a link for a way to book a private reading over the phone, and I will happily read for you. I really would love very much to be there for you in whichever way I need to be. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you again for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And if you haven't done so, now's the time. We're going to come back next week and talk about the 14th to the 20th. I will see you then. All right? Thank you.